Your name and your address, sir, and you have 3 minutes.
Well, Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of the council, my name is Stan Escudero. I live at 3034 South Peninsula in Daytona Beach Shores. And now I have 3 minutes, yes? Okay, I'd like to begin by disagreeing with something that Mr. Deneen said, if I might. In the course of his detailed presentation, Mr. Deneen said that he's a good manager. Mr. Deneen, you're a very good manager, you're an excellent manager. You have a marvelous command of the budgetary system you've set up, and you've presented what you're going to be doing with the 8.6 million very clearly. I do appreciate that. Still, I feel that as a taxpayer, we're getting back on the invisible tax escalator this year. Perhaps not so by so very much, and I understand why you need the money that you need. But the implication of what you're saying in terms of the increased values and what you're going to be spending it on and so forth, the implied assumption is that somehow the property owners have more money, when in fact we do not. It may well be that the value of our property has gone up, but we get no money out of that unless we sell the property. It would be rather like taxing a stockholder on stocks that he owns when the value of the stock goes up, whether he sold them or not. That isn't done, and it really imposes a burden on the taxpayers here when it happens year after year after year, and there's never a rollback, there's never a decrease in the millage. It's always increased either by increasing the millage a bit or permitting the millage to stay the same and failing to use the rollback. The cities do the same thing. I'm not blaming the county council all by itself. The cities of Volusia County have been doing the same thing for quite some time, and in some cases at a far greater rate than the county council does. But I guess I'd like to ask, where's the limit? This year, failing to use the rollback rate gets the council another $8.6 million, which can be used for a variety of things, no doubt necessary. But suppose that number weren't 8.6, suppose it were 12, suppose it were 20, suppose it were 30. Is there a point at which you as the council would say, oh gee, that's more than we need? Would you give some back to the people? If there is such a point, I urge you to consider where it ought to be and begin giving some back of it to us, some of it back to us. Thank you.